Again, we're on the fifth problem. We're moving forward. It says find four numbers in geometric progression. I'll write that down for you. It would look like this over here. So find four numbers in geometric progression such that the sum of the first and fourth, this is the first and the fourth, let me write that down, such that the sum of the first and fourth is 27, I can write that down, and the second and third, well, the second's AR, and the third is AR squared, is 18. All right? Now, certainly, people looking at this may wonder what are you going to do with this over here. There's a variety of things you could do. And I'm going to kind of look at it and see what I could do with that. And one thing you could do, you could certainly factor it. And factoring that thing, let me write this over here then. I'm going to write down 18. I'm going to do the easy one first. That could factor to, let's see, AR times 1 plus R. And I can also factor the 27. And I'm going to factor an A out from that. And you would get A 1 plus R cubed. Now I'm starting to realize that that can also be factored. Let me write that down. 27 equals A 1 plus R. And then you would get 1 minus R plus R squared. All right, let me get my eraser out. And I'm going to erase this guy over here. I don't need him anymore. I fully factored it. So why would you have done that? Well, one of the reasons why is I'm starting to realize that, I could divide these two equations. And what I mean by that, I don't know, I guess, let me see what that works, all right? So I'm going to take the 18, I think take 27. 27 over 18. I'm going to write this down now. So it's going to be A, 1 plus R, 1 minus R, plus R squared. And that would be AR, 1 plus R. Well, provided R is not minus 1, which I have to be really careful about, this would cancel off. And provided the A is not 0, this would cancel off. And then I get something pretty simple over here. I'll write this down what I get. I get 27R. I'm multiplying both sides by the LCD. And then you get 18, 1 minus R plus R squared. By the way, this is quadratic in form, but I'm not sure if I can solve it. And let me just go through it. So it's 27R. This would be 18 minus 18R plus 18R squared. By the way, I noticed something nice about this. I should have done this before. I mean, you know what? I probably should do that now. And I could divide both sides by 9. And what do you get over there? Well, you'd get 3R equals 2 times 1 minus R plus R squared. So this would be 3R equals 2 minus 2R plus 2R squared. Then you're going to get 2R squared minus 5R plus 2 equals 0. And then you're going to get this over here, 2R. This factors, by the way, that's why I'm doing that. 2, 1, minus, minus. Let's just check it out. You get 2R squared. Minus 4 minus 1 is minus 5R. Works like a charm. So what do you get over here? R is 1/2, or R is 2. Now, by the way, someone says, what was the goal here? I don't know. I can't remember. Find four numbers. Oh, I got to find A now. So let's write this down. So I'm going to say R equals, well, I got two different numbers, right? I'm going to say 2.5, right? That's two numbers. Then the question comes is, could you figure out what the what the A is for these things over here? So let me see if I can do this one. And then I'll do this one over here. There's two different cases. I'm going to use this formula here to do so because I think it's easy. And what do you get? 18. We're going to do the 2 first. And the R is 2, so it's going to be 2A. Again, I'm using R to be 2. And then you get 1 plus 2, which is 3. So A would be 3. All right, is that true? 3? Yeah, 3 times 3 is 9, times 2 is 18. Let me cross that out. Let me try the other one. And again, we'll write the sequence down in a second. At 18, and let's see, I don't know what R is for the second one, right? And what's, I'm sorry, I don't know what A is. The R is a half. A little more complicated though, isn't it? And 1 plus half is 3 halves. All right, let's do this. 18, you're going to get 3A over 4, and A would equal, let's take a look, 36. So I think I found, maybe I didn't find the 4 numbers yet. I got to write them down, right? Let's write this down. Let's do the first one, the easy one, this guy over here. It's going to be 3, then 6, then 12, and then 24. That was fairly simple. Now let's do this one over here. 36. Let's see, half of 36 is 18. Half of 18 is 9. And then, did I do that right? 36. I think I made a mistake somewhere in the numbers. I was expecting to see much nicer numbers though. So I'm going to say I made a mistake somewhere. I'm going to erase this. And I'm thinking maybe I made a mistake up here somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, I see it now. It's not 36. It's 24. It's sloppy arithmetic. Now, I want to go through that with you. It's really 18 times 4/3 equals A. And I just said 36. I don't know why I said 36. But 3 goes in 3 once, goes into 18 6 times. So it's actually 24. So I made a mistake. And part of that is just the numbers really weren't working out nice. So I'm going to do it again. So what do you get over here? 24. A half of 24 is 12. We'll look at the key later. Half of 12 is 6, and half of 6 is 3. By the way, we're getting the same set of numbers. The order might be different, but it's really the same numbers. Let's look at the key, see how we did. And I'm going to look at it. Where the numbers, as we stated, 3, 6, 12, and 24. All right, now they put some work down there. Again, the work I'm doing at the board looks certainly different than the way it's typed up, but that's typical of an answer key. Answer keys are sort of like a neater version of people's paper and pencil work. Are steps missing? Yeah, they're missing. That's the whole point of a key, though. You can't put down every single step. It's just not going to happen. Now, someone says, oh, you didn't put all the steps down here either. And I want to point out, I shortchanged myself. Sometimes by not putting steps down, I got a wrong answer, and so I said 36 when in fact it's 24. Mistakes happen, all right? But we found this, and then we put the sequences down, and the numbers are 3, 6, 12, and 24, as stated. Thank you.